What's up, YouTubers? It's MediaShinobi here. We got Suave John reviewing The Legend of Korra, episode 10, book 2, by the way. The Spiritual Age. Yeah.
Past the acid. So it starts off where it last left off. Korra and Jinora are now in the spiritual world, and they get separated because Korra had like some really negative vibes, man.
Like, totally. I mean, them hogs were like, get off my lawn.
And I was like, nah, I won't get off your lawn.
Tripping out, bro. Tripping out.
So Korra is now in a dark forest somewhere inside a whale.
Oh yeah, she got eaten up by...
In a spiral.
No, she got eaten up by Godzilla.
So it was like really, really trippy. And then all of a sudden, after, looking around for a few minutes, Korra just turns into a kid. So chibi version.
She was scared, because them some negative spirits.
Negative vibes, bro.
Them negative spirits.
And because of this, she's a lot more intimidated. Did she realize that she is a child right now?
I don't think so.
Or she
to be honest,
she went with it.
No, to be honest, she has the mindset of a child, so I don't think she would notice.
So yeah, she's very fearful and very weirded out by this scenery right now. And then this weird bird phoenix baby thing shows up, and then she just pretty much smacks it onto the ground or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. My bad.
You broke the weekend. Why?
So after apologizing to the phoenix bird thing, she picks it up and then wanders a little bit more into the dark forest, and then all of a sudden, like, oh snap, Iroh shows up, and I was like, oh.
Iroh.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Iroh's in the spirit world, so like in this location, I don't know if it's like, segregated or anything, but I thought that was very like, whoa, that's really my expression right now. But he pretty much leads her and the bird to Alice in Wonderland, basically. So Iroh pretty much, explains over his, little tea party that, after leaving the material world, I thought maybe I'd chill out, hang out with the spirits over here, good company, man, good vibes, good vibes.
Yeah, eat cake that will never get you fat.
Yeah.
You know how many people love that? Me! I'm a Asian!
As Iroh continues to explain, Korra's, acting more childish, obviously due to the situation. And because of that, literally, the clouds started swirling and looks all evilish. Even the spirits were like, I'm gonna change a little bit and, be more evil. That's my evil face, so. I didn't know where I was going with that. And long story short, she pretty much figures, okay, 1, I should probably not do that. 2, apparently I need to bring this bird back in order to find my friend Jinora. Meanwhile, Jinora actually didn't really go anywhere. She was just like, oh, I'm back in the same spot. Hey, Korra! Korra...
Nope, not here.
No, oh well. So Jinora is pretty much wandering around, hey, where's Korra and everything, and she basically stumbles onto the library, which is a throwback, another throwback, to the original series, not just Iroh, which I thought was really, really cool. And you know what that means, the owl guy, I forgot what his name is, but yeah, he's probably still pissed. So Jinora steps in, in the same hallway, the owl guy shows up and is like, hey, what are you doing in my place, man? This is my place. And Jinora's like, you know what, I'm gonna be up front, I need to find out more about the portals. And he pretty much said, no humans are allowed here. Last human in here, he's still here. He's kind of dead though. Yeah, he's pretty much still stingy of the events that take place in the original series. But right now, yeah, Jinora just basically, okay, what if I offer you some new information? Maybe perhaps, do you know about the radio? Yes, I know about the radio. There's a little man inside a box playing music.
To be honest, I kind of zoned out when he said that.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, wait, he said there was a little man in the radio?
So obviously, his source of information is a little, sketchy. The fox.
What does the fox say?
So basically, the owl just said, okay, fine, you could look around. Don't break anything. And then Jinora's like, okay, you know what, let's look for the book. She couldn't find it, but she eventually found it due to the help of the fox. And no, I won't do that sound again. Going back to Korra, she walks up the mountain, you know, that's stormy and obviously unsafe, but you know, she could be fine, you know, just a child by herself.
But no bending, by the way.
No bending, you know, Iroh didn't accompany her or anything. But, you know, I'm just saying. So, these 3 lion painting things shows up, obviously evil and stuff. And then she was like, I'm not scared of you, we could be friends. And it magically turned them into good spirits.
Friendship is magic.
On a serious note, yeah, that worked out. And because of that, she was like, hey, can you help me out? They did. They returned the phoenix bird baby to the nest with the 3 others, and they fused together to make one giant phoenix dragon thing.
Just call it a phoenix dragon
thing. I don't know the animal names for these creatures. Meanwhile, with Jinora, since he figured out everything about what's happening as of right now, we see Unalaq actually shows up next to the owl guys like, oh, I was wondering who this guest was. It's you. I was wondering. I thought it would be at least Tenzin. Where is he? He's spiritually frustrated. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Years of training.
Years of training.
Years, and I can't get it up.
You couldn't get in.
I feel sorry for you, Penma.
And because of all this, Unalaq just pretty much, you know, captures her. And now we go back to Korra. Korra just shows up where the tree is, right?
Soaring through the air.
Soaring through the air, she sees the tree.
Oh, she's grown up again, in a sense.
Oh yeah, she grew up. But yeah, fast forwarding, she meets the tree and Vaatu.
Yeah.
Vaatu, and then it's like, Rava, you're back. The harmonic convergence is coming upon us soon, and I shall be free. And
corrupt the world.
Corrupt the world. Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
And then she was like, you know what? I don't need to worry about you. You're trapped in that tree. So I'm gonna leave. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Tree joke. Anyway. Yeah, she was about to leave, and then basically Unalaq said, haha, you can't leave yet. I have Jinora. You want her safety guaranteed? You're gonna have to open that portal. Okay, fine. I'm gonna open the damn portal. She opens it. She opens it, right?
Did she? I thought she didn't.
She didn't?
I don't know. I thought she didn't.
I don't remember. So to correct myself, she actually did open the portal. And, you know, Korra was like, okay, release Jinora. And then immediately afterwards, Unalaq just starts attacking Korra. They skirmish for a little bit, but Korra manages to run away, or well, fly away, because the phoenix dragon thing shows up, you know, and saves her. Because of that, we fast forward and we are now back in the real world, where, you know, Tenzin and the rest of the gang is like, okay, Korra's back. Jinora.
Nope, not in the house.
Damn. I knew this was gonna happen. So that pretty much wraps up this episode. It's actually a pretty short summary, now that I recall. But Scott, what do you think?
To pretty much sum up the last 4 to 5 episodes, she gets in the coma, suddenly realizes that she needs to be the Avatar.
Yes.
Which, you know, we kind of were. Flies off, goes to Spirit World, pisses off spirits, becomes a kid, gets a dragon. No. Walks up a hill, gets a dragon. Yeah. And who said that she matured?
Personally, this episode kind of showed a little bit more maturity in my opinion, because last episode, no, I did not consider that maturity. I considered that a sense of urgency, because, you know, Korra realized, oh, wow, I need to stop this from happening. Thus, she changes. But, you know, again, like we said from the previous review, that the change was too abrupt, it was rushed. It felt unnatural in a sense. Even though the fact that we kind of like this Korra a little bit better, because, you know, she's not being too Korra.
Too more naggy.
She was a child in this episode, so I'll give her a little break. But she's getting there. You know, it's gonna take a little bit more time. But in terms of this episode alone, yeah, it was a pretty good episode in my opinion. I think primarily it was due to the fact that one, Iroh was just like, again, Iroh along with the library and the owl guy, basically throwback to the original series, which I hold up to a high standard, so that's probably one of the reasons. So I kind of feel a little biased. Two, the reason why I thought this episode was good was change of scenery, because we finally get to explore the spirit world in a sense.
Scenery, right?
It's a lot of scenery.
Trippy
acid trip scenery, but it is pretty cool. You know, like Chris said, Miyazaki stuff. But other than that, you know, Korra's being Korra. You know, the Tenzin and the rest of the gang is, you know, on standby.
We actually see Unalaq does reverse spirit bending. Remember?
Yeah.
So where
I could take your soul.
Yeah, I can take your soul, or I can make spirits evil.
So is soul bending now another extension of water bending?
I have no idea.
I feel like water gets the most diversity because they already have ice, they have blood, and now they have light. I think that was pretty interesting. I wonder how that would work though. Is it like,
I think
I'm gonna put my thumb on your head and take
maybe it's only a spirit world thing.
Is it? I don't know.
I'm assuming because that's the spirit world, right? They didn't see him doing it in the real life. Well, then again, he wouldn't do it in the real life because that was like, oh yeah, I'm bad.
Right. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I could think of in terms of what I thought about this episode. But any theories? Any updated theories? Same theories?
Oh, updated theories. Me and Jan had like the weird theory.
Okay. Because I was already thinking about this, but it was in like the back of my mind. But when Scott mentioned it, I was like, oh my god, I forgot about it. We were talking about the whole dark avatar theory again, and we were like, oh, you know, it's maybe Unalaq's gonna be the dark avatar, blah 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 blah. But we were like, you know what would be ironic? What if Jinora becomes the dark avatar just for the hell of it? I was like, that would be funny, and I would laugh my ass off if that happened. Tenzin was spiritually frustrated, but she can do all this stuff, so if she gets tainted by, you know, evil emotions and getting taken advantage of, you know, it could happen that way. But in terms of how I feel how this book is going so far, I already told everybody that I felt like the 1 hour special of Avatar 1 was literally the best of not only this book but the entire series as a whole so far. So which is interesting because that was halfway through book 2 already. And then everything after that now is basically, it's cool and all, but I feel like now it's being rushed. Everything that led up to that 1 hour special could have been shortened. So basically episodes 1 through 6, I believe.
I believe.
Yeah, 1 through 6, it could have been shortened down an episode or two. The hour special could have been earlier, and then they could have really fleshed out the spirit world stuff, because that to me was way more interesting than all the minor stuff that happened in the first 6 episodes. You know, the love triangle is just like annoying. The build up to Unalaq could have been sped up in my opinion. The character development is, in a sense, in my opinion, spotty. Definitely rushed and or, in a sense, kinda shallow. Childish, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I believe Chris told me earlier that starting next week will be like our specials or something like that.
I think I remember.
So I'm like, okay, they're really gonna, because it's 14 episodes in total for this book, right? So wait, is it gonna be a 2 hour special next week, or is it 1 hour special next week and another hour special the week after?
I think that's what they're doing.
Okay, so if they're doing that, well, one, obviously they're gonna make the last 4 episodes, you know, really big. But again, I feel like, yeah, it's only, how many episodes has it been since like the hour special?
1 or 2?
Yeah, so I feel like this is rushed. And again, I see the potential, and they just really haven't fleshed it out, unfortunately.
Like Korra, the potential is just not there.
Oh,
Tenzin, spiritual, it is not there.
Oh, okay, that's just a low blow. But that's what I'm thinking right now. What about you? Any additional information?
No, that's pretty much summed up what I feel about this.
Okay, so that's pretty much the end of this review. Definitely look forward to the next 4 episodes to see how that's executed. You know, if you guys have any interesting theories as well, you know, comment down below. And yeah, this is the end of the video. So this is MediaShinobi signing out.